The statue. Did it vanish?
What an abominable crime.
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
Protest away. He must have something to hide?
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
Why won't the police say anything? We have a right to know the truth.
Oh, it's horrible. Do you think the club will be closed?
Yes. It seems like he was hiding a lot. And it also seems like he is in debt. Although he is selling off artifacts. Okay, it is gold. But still. Entirely legal, but remaining confidential. That sounds very suspicious.
Charles Yellingham has a large family. The 50th birthday of Lord Stevenson. Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the Guard.
Who are the others? And I believe this is a telegram from the victim.
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
Who was conveniently killed. I'm guessing he was there to retrieve the calendar, but was murdered in the attempt. Another bank letter.
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
So why has he kept all these artifacts? Is it because of prestige?
It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. Zacharias Greystoke. I wonder who this man is. Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament. The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it. The late Mr. Bromsby's collection. The late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection. The late Mr. Roberts' collection. This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
And here we have the late Greystoke's collection.
These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection.
That was rather fast.
These antiques look quite valuable. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut.
This must be the one that was in the letter.
It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
Let's go and speak to Charles about this.
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
Oh, really?
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
Oh, all the items are from our club members.
You're dead club members.
But only from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Ah, yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
That is a bit of a weird clause. So we're going to head back to Baker Street to uncover this photograph. I'll only look at half these as we won't be in Baker Street for long.
I do hope that bone has no connection to Watson's medical practice. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club. Zacharias Greystoke. I wonder who this man is. It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath. Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth. Aha, there's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America! Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
The only person that we can speak to about this is Sir Charles, so let's head back.
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
Well, I don't know where else we can go right now, so time to go to Grub Street. While we're here, let's do some deducing. Sir Charles said he was alone, but he also knew that Greystokes was coming. But I'm not sure if he knew a certain time. Oh yeah, he definitely had time to prepare. So there is every chance Sir Charles is in on this. And it was the expedition that uncovered the Mayan calendar. Is the curse real or not? I mean, when Sherlock Holmes was alive, there was quite a lot of rumours about temples and curses and things. I think the most famous one was Tutankhamun. But for the moment, I'll put down no curse. Sherlock Holmes is a man of logic. He definitely had an opportunity. But does Sir Charles believe in a curse? Right now, he is looking very guilty, or suspicious, let's say. You don't have any evidence of guilt, but there is some suspicion. So for now, I'm going to put it down as unaware. Let's see, so the club is in debt. But he did receive Greystokes' collection and has sold off parts of one of the artifacts. I don't think he acquired it just for this purpose. He has been collecting collections throughout the years. I believe we can do one more. Facts about the crimes. It's pretty obvious that the statue was not running around. It was dragged. So the person on the pedestal, I mean, must have been a real person. Okay, that's all we can do for now. The next area should have loaded up. This is a new area. And from what I understand, it's a bit of a maze. But I do know we need to keep going right.
sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
Thank you.
Gumbold Road.
Just leave the poster on the doorstep.
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
Possum Street. Cranny Street. Cranny Street. Grub Street.
Here we go. Oh. So we have a metalworks here that produces statues. Well, obviously the guy made the statues, so it's not a big reveal.
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe.
But still, we have some furnaces that I would assume would melt metal.
Hello, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the female statue in the corner of the workshop.
I'm going to have a little look around first.
Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Fresh scratches. There were 2 large boxes. A drawing of Tikkun Oman.
So 2 boxes have been moved in this direction.
No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality. Strange to find it in a foundry.
I'll make a point of that as we went past these scratch marks as well.
A furnace for melting metal.
Hi there.
Something large and heavy was dragged here. 2 large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tikkun Oman's statue.
But why would they be sitting here after 10 years? Okay, it's time to speak to Mr. Marley.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here?
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Huh, reassuring.
Foundry, that's the word I was looking for, not metalworks. I'm guessing that Mr. Marley does believe in this curse. These do look like they are designed for his job. I mean, metal can be rough, but From the looks of those glasses, he probably does do intricate work.
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Quiche gods.
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albiet's disease worsened suddenly. There was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless, even in the beyond. There is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It is not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go?
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tekun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
That would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
What's your opinion on Tekun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But you did create it. So, that is more than nothing.
But in fact you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No! It's Tekun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tekun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tekun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Will do. So, let's go back to Baker Street.
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson.
Miss de Bouvier is quite suspicious, so I don't blame Holmes.
I can't help myself. I must open this letter. It would be easier to open this letter if I steam it. Let's prepare. Boil water in kettle. I need to turn on the gas burner first.
Mr. Bouvier has taken on a special interest with Caitlin, so if it's for her safety, then why not?
Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible.
So yes, she does have ulterior motives.
I need something to apply the glue. That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony. How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say then. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secret, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
So they are going all in on making Holmes responsible for Moriarty's death.
Ah, Holmes, I entirely forgot. There's a man corresponding to the photograph who is a regular visitor at the Hospital for Tropical Diseases. His name is James Byron.
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
And we can visit him, but you should disguise yourself first. I'll introduce you as my colleague.
Disguise, you say? There we go. No. I will do that another time. For now, we need to put on a nice disguise. Let's see. I think that will do.
Holmes, we have to go to the hospital.
Yes, sir.